T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys.
Yeah.
You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Good afternoon, lovely people, or good morning or good night, depending on where you're watching. Hope you're well. Welcome to another Kop-Ish Kall-In. Man like Matt, how you doing, brother?
What's going on, bro? Apologies. As you know, the technicals. Am I looking good right now? Yeah.
You're right at the moment, still.
Yeah.
You're right.
Please. It's a bank holiday. If there's ever a time, please, no interruptions today.
Nah, you're good at the moment. You're good
Cool.
at the moment. We're gonna obviously have the call-in section, but obviously want to speak about Darwin Nunez for like maybe a couple of minutes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Since the game, everyone has really been saying, yeah, we really need to get this guy. He's good. A couple people before we even played them were like, yeah, he's a very good player. I think he's very good finisher. I've not seen enough around his overall game to say yes or no either way. And the reason I bring that up is because a lot of our fans aren't just happy with Jotha scoring goals. They want a bit more, myself included, in certain games. So what is the point of getting Nunes, for example, when, in my opinion, it might not work as well for us because his overall game isn't up to what we might want it to be? What's your thoughts, bro?
Well, here's the thing. So Darwin Nunez, I knew a little bit about him. I'm talking a tad, like heard the name before, and I think I might have saw a Benfica game, even like was it last year or beginning of this year? And I thought, okay, he's decent, but I didn't really pay that much attention to him. Now he's played against us, and he does look good. He does look good, Cal. He does look like he's got more attributes to be a more complete centre forward than Jotha. However, I would still say if you put Darwin Nunez there right now, I still feel like Jotha does a better job because I just feel like Jotha is literally that poacher, that goal scorer that we always talk about that we haven't had until now. Yeah. Darwin Nunez does look like though he could be a problem. Obviously, playing against us is hard to gauge as well because he didn't get a lot of the ball. Let's be real. We saw moments of him. It's not like we can sit there and say, we saw my man play a full, 90, where it was like a Benzema, not Benzema-esque, but you just saw every attribute that he had. There's still certain things like I need to kind of see from him to know if he is that complete package. However, I look at it like this. If he came to us, don't get me wrong, I think he'll be a quality addition, Cal. But when you deep it, I think we've got more bigger issues to worry about than a centre forward, if I'm being genuinely honest. Like, we've got to be thinking, okay, Salah, if he does stay or if he doesn't stay, we still need to get a right wing forward anyway, in my opinion. Yeah. Then you got to think about, in my opinion as well, the rotational right back to play and challenge Trent. No, challenge Trent. Take Trent up to another level. Like what flipping Tsimikas has done for Robbo. He's taking Robbo up to another level. Because back in the day, if Robbo had bad games, it was just like, you got to play through it, big man. We ain't got no one else. Or we're going to rely on James Milner. Now it's like we've got Tsimikas there. And not only that, midfield, bruv. Midfield is way more of an issue than centre forward. I'm sorry. Bruv, midfield, dare I say it, Cal? this is a strong word I'm going to use, but the midfield
Uh-oh.
might even need gutting.
No,
No, but I don't know, bro. Because
not gutting.
are you sure? I'm
Man
just saying.
United. No, Man United's midfield, for example.
Yeah, no,
gutting.
maybe gutting's a bit harsh, but we need
Gutting's harsh, man. Gutting's like
No,
you've
it
got
is,
piping, but the water won't go down the pipe.
okay, we're not at that level, but we need at least two midfielders. I think two good midfielders. So, all right, if we get up, listen, if we got a
Benfica want
wish,
silly money for him as well.
yeah, I'm hearing like 80 million euros, bro. Well, I think that's what what's his name? Fabrizio said. I know, get me wrong, you could probably get him for 60, but even still, though,
still high.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, bro. You see, if we, and again, I'm not even trying to dig out FSG or anything like that. I'm just making a statement. But you see, if we had addressed right back and one centre midfielder last summer,
yeah,
then I'd be like, you know what? Let's try and get a
be.
right winger, one more centre midfielder, and let's try and get Nunes as well.
Yeah.
As things stand right now, right back and two centre midfielders, in my personal humble opinion, and that right wing forward, they, in my opinion, are way more important than trying to get a striker. Which is why, again, everyone knows I wanted Haaland. But I can't sit there and say Haaland is more important than getting someone to back up Trent, someone to play DM if Flacco's not there, and someone to take over that right central midfield, and someone to be there if Salah's not playing. Like, those for me are imperative. But I'm going to throw another name. Yes.
Yeah, that's Uncle. That's Uncle Cal's. Uncle Cal. Uncle Jiff isn't there. You're right. He's not here. It's Uncle Cal. Right, you go and play. Yeah, is it fixed? All right, thank you, son. All right, see you in a minute. Can you close the door, please?
So here's the thing.
Thank you. Yeah, go.
I'm gonna throw a name out, and I didn't throw this name out before because I thought he was almost certain to go to Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
Or Borussia Dortmund. And it still might happen, especially with Haaland going in the summer.
Yeah.
Adeyemi.
Yeah. You know what?
And we've been linked with him. But hear me out. Here's where this could be a stroke of genius for us.
Yeah.
Adeyemi can play on the right.
Yeah.
And he can play through the center.
Yes, he can.
So you're killing two birds with one stone.
Indeed.
You get
Bro,
what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying. And I saw it yesterday when I think it was Sky Sports Austria was saying Liverpool have actually entered into talks with his representatives because the Dortmund deal is not fully done and Liverpool feel that there's potential to hijack the deal. Now, I'm not going to go as far as to say it's a Diaz situation where... And in fact, no, I'll tell a lie. Even the Diaz situation still caught me off guard. So even though 1 minute Spurs look like there's a very, very good chance they'll get him, when it came to us, it wasn't even like Liverpool have started talks. It was Liverpool have agreed a fee. And you're like, what? I didn't even know we was even talking to my man. So with Adeyemi, I'm going to be honest, bro, because he's a baller, you know.
No, I'm laughing at Pablo, as I said. He's John Henry behind the camera.
Bro, Adeyemi is a baller. If you don't go Dortmund, I do think we should try and get involved in that deal. Because like you said, bro, he can play off the right and he can play for the centre. And I think in the Prem, I think he'll be best suited, funny enough, to the right-hand side, you know. And then maybe as he gets older, then you transition through to the centre. Adeyemi, you'll be serious, you know. I'm telling you.
I'm not going to lie. I've never spoken about him because
you think it's done?
Yeah, I thought it was done. I'm going to be real. If we can get Adeyemi,
bro,
we're going to get him cheaper than what it would be for Darwin or Haaland or Anthony. And he's young enough to be that player. And he's also adaptable to two positions. So then we'll be fully covered across the whole of that front three.
Yeah, for real.
Because we'd have Diaz and whoever else on that side. We'd have Adeyemi and Salah on the right. And then we'd have Jotha and Firmino, for example, through the middle, or Mane. And you'd even could throw in Carvalho as well.
Yeah.
Bro, Adeyemi for me makes a fantastic sense. Obviously, Neto's my guy, Diaby's my guy. But in terms of coming out of a fantasy world and being as realistic as possible, if I'm not mistaken, it'd be around 35 mil as well.
Yeah,
I'm seeing comments saying now Carl's speaking about him, we won't get him.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, you kind of do have that kind of
Carl. I'm saying the most still. I'll leave
the
it.
Carl
You don't
curse
know
right
what my
now.
thoughts are, though.
Yeah. I know, because do you know what? I know you're not even gassing, because we were speaking about Adeyemi last season, yeah, in a members video. I remember. And we were saying that, he'll be sick, like to play for us. But at that time, there was even talks of Dortmund. So we just thought, we ain't gonna get. There's no point even mentioning my man. Like, there's genuinely no point, because at that time, even then, they were saying he's almost certain to go to either Bayern Munich or Dortmund, but Dortmund were the favourites. I still think Dortmund are the favourites to get him. However, I just like the fact of there is a chance, and it does feel like now with transfers, when it comes to us recently anyway, if there's a chance, we got a good chance.
Yeah.
It's not just a chance where you're like, yeah, we got a 2% chance. I generally feel like if the reports are true, there's a reason why we're talking to his representatives, because we think we can get him. You know what I mean? So,
and again, so Jamrock, I see your comment, Jamrock. The reason why I say Adeyemi potentially as well is because he can play 2 positions, bro. That's what it is with him. It's not just
for real.
He's not a Neto or Diab. I mean, Neto can play left and right. Diaby can play left and right. Anthony, I presume, could play left and right. Rafinha can play left and right. But he's coming to cover 2 positions that we kind of need to an extent.
So that's where another Kareem.
That's where it makes it different.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys. I'll ask you first, man, and I'll ask everyone in the comments. You have a choice in the summer, because I don't see us getting 2 forwards. We might even be lucky to get 1. Agreed. But let's say 1's on the table. Yeah. You get a choice between Adeyemi and Darwin Nunez. Who you guys picking?
Adeyemi.
I'm not going to say my answer, because obviously that might throw the whole of the orbit into disarray, innit? Like,
I've got Adeyemi. Like, the tactical versatility that we would have from, do you know what would be the equivalent of? It almost be the equivalent of having the right-sided Jotha. So Adeyemi, obviously being left-footed, can play obviously on the right-hand side, and he's done that before. But for people just keep thinking, he's left-footed, you can't just put him there on the right because you think he has played there before. Yeah. And I know recently for Salzburg, especially last season, especially this season, they've gone to a 2-man in attack, and Adeyemi, if I'm not mistaken, normally plays in a front 2. But I remember before seeing him, he was in a front 3, and he does work in both systems. So for me personally, I would want Adeyemi, knowing that he can come in on that right-hand side and also play for the centre. Whereas with Darwin Nunez, I also feel like as well, as good as he has looked, I do feel like the fee, we're talking about another Diaz fee where we're like, could be like 50 million or whatever. Whereas Adeyemi, you're looking more like 30 million. It's like, it's a more modest fee. Do you know what I mean? And I just feel like it's a more calculated gamble if we were to get him, in my opinion.
No, I completely agree. But interesting little chat there. Darwin, obviously excellent finisher. Adeyemi, I think, would suit us maybe slightly better considering how Klopp plays. If Darwin plays, we'd have to change our system, which again I wouldn't be against. I've always said how we'd like different options and different ways and how we break teams down, etc. And Darwin would offer that as well. So it will be interesting. Before we get the callers in, though, obviously, got to say our condolences and thoughts and prayers for the family of the 97. Obviously, always in our hearts, always in our minds. Never will they be forgotten. Justice, in my opinion, still hasn't fully been served.
No.
So that needs to happen. So thoughts and prayers with everyone affected by Hillsborough. And always in our thoughts, always in our minds, always in our hearts. And let's hope we get justice one day, man.
Indeed, you couldn't have said it better, bro. Trust me.
But people, before we get you guys calling in as well, please do smash the like button if you haven't already.
Indeed,
to the channel as well. As we do it today, guys, we're gonna have the first 10 callers. So what we'll do is we'll have the first 10 callers, and then depending on how time goes, we'll see. But we'll definitely do the first 10. If you don't get on this week, then we'll have you on next week. And what we'll do is we'll put a list in the DM, in the private chat where you guys will be sitting backstage, and that will let you know who the first 10 are and the order of which people will be coming in. So there's no favoritism. No one thinks that someone's getting in and someone's not.
Indeed.
We'll show you that we're being as fair as possible. So again, if you can't get in this week, guys, please do try next week. You'll have 2 minutes to say what you guys want to say, and then me and Matt will have a minute to chop up what you guys want to say if need be. Also, Sean Dyche will speak later on. News has come out about him being sacked. Island Dyche.
What? That's kind of like.
Island Dyche has a lot to say about it. That's what I'm saying. Island Dyche is not happy with the situation, but yeah, Island Dyche will speak on it. Just give him a bit of time while he gathers and collects his thoughts, please, people. But Island Dyche will be on later to address what has happened today. John Conway says, good afternoon, Cal and Matt. Big up to yourself, John, and Justice.
Big up yourself, bro.
7, indeed.
Big up, John. Indeed, brother.
Johnny 10 Gun says, Henry Ford, if I asked people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses. Liverpool know who to get. That's a very good quote still. A very good quote still.
Yeah, that is still.
That's a big quote still. I'm not gonna lie. That's quote of the day still.
That is.
It's a big
I
quote.
can't lie. That's unmatched so far still.
Yeah, it's a big quote. Ash says, imagine the S-housery if Agent Rafa rocks up at Turf Moor and relegates Everton. That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. Don't think he will, though. I don't see him going Burnley. LFC Aaron says, no Friday night Kopish. Guys, ruin my Friday night. LOL. Question, Darwin Nunez or Martinelli? For me, Martinelli. What about yourself?
Probably Martinelli still as well.
But if Martinelli were to come, then it would mean the end.
Pause.
Yes, thank you. It would mean the end of Mane or Jota playing on that side, or potentially Firmino moving out the team full stop.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just writing down this list, Cal, as we're doing it. I'm writing down the list.
You do? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I'm already on it. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Once you finish the list, just post it up, and then I'll start bringing the callers.
Yeah. I'll post that up into the private chat.
In terms of but if I'm not mistaken, is James Tavernier been linked with us today? Because I'm seeing quite a few people.
I haven't seen anything, but I remember he was linked like maybe about 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, I have said that I'd take James Tavernier. It's difficult to get him in potentially because he'd be coming from Rangers, where, if I'm not mistaken, he's club captain or highly thought of there. But I think he'd go a long way to replicating what Trent does. Not as good, obviously. Older than Trent as well, but yeah, I think he would do a good job. Eastwood says, up early here in the US, big up Matt's internet. Indeed, big up to Matt's internet.
Big up to my internet. Right, I'm about to send the list in now, people, so you will know whether you made the list for the first 10 callers. It's there. Why didn't it copy the whole thing? Apologies, but you can see that. You can see the list, people.
Yeah.
If you're there.
First 10 callers. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to get the timer up as well, so you guys will be able to hear the timer. I'll give you I'll let you know when there's 30 seconds left as well, guys. All right, first caller is going to be Goonally.
Listen.
Bro, in fact, let me quickly stop you actually, just quickly as well. I want to say big up as well, because I saw you on AFTV, bro. Now, and all jokes aside, representing I was like, nah, do you know what? It's good to see my man on there still. Now, you represented, regardless of the result. I just want to say you represented, though.
No, don't call me that shape, and I know you might be quite
No, honestly.
No, I'm not joking.
Arsenal now, we're gonna have chats about you because you lot are coming at my team and on the Prem panel show. You get me? Like, I'm not liking it, you know.
But I was giving you the love first, then we can get into it now. But that's now I'm giving you the love, bro.
Listen,
I'm saying now you represented still, though. No. All jokes aside.
Love. You know what? I'll be honest. You one of the ones that kind of pushed me towards like a bit more in it. Like, but it's lucky that my boy works for FTV, so he was like, "You've been telling me to come on for a minute, so
Yeah.
No, I've got my YouTube now, so yeah, like we might.
You got one now, yeah?
You got one?
Yeah, we might be shaking the movie now. Yeah.
What? The link, brethren. What do you mean?
It's there. So look, we might do a little sign from next season, innit? We might do.
Okay.
So what's the channel called, Lee? Is it Guna Lee, yeah?
Yeah, just Goonie, yeah.
Good in there, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Love.
Big,
But
bro.
you lot have been quiet with this salad thing, you know. So I'm here to chop up this.
Sorry, by the way, I started your time, bro.
Yeah. You lot have been quiet with this salad thing. So what are we saying? What are we saying about this Salah, brother? Because he's moving a bit quiet. This is for the last couple weeks, last couple months. What are we saying?
What is in his form?
Yeah,
Form. You know what?
Man.
No, his form's been poor.
In fact, finish what you're saying, Lee, and then we'll chop it up.
And then we'll chop it up proper, rather than me
There's a guy
rushing.
that I go gym with, innit, and he watched the Kopish channel in it, so big him up in it. And we were chatting about this yesterday. We were saying that Liverpool have met the criteria of sort of like of Man City, and I was saying they haven't, because if you don't win, you haven't met the criteria. And his idea was obviously you sort of raised the challenge and raised the bar, started to challenge a Man City. And I'm like, but if you don't win nothing, how are you going to look back at your sort of reign and your sort of challenge with Man City if you don't win? Because that's what it's about, winning at the end of the season. Cal, you're the worst. You've been coming with the quad talk for the last month and a bit. And if you don't back, then obviously you're not going to look silly, but it's going to be hurtful because you were saying the quad is on. So that's what I want to talk about. I want you to chop it up with this Salah thing, because I was hearing King Salah, Mo Salah. Yeah, I've been saying he ain't that guy. And my last point I'm going to go to is, what is the difference between Salah and Jotha? Because to me, I feel like Salah is just a man on steroids that does the same thing Jotha does. He just scores goals, but he don't add nothing to the game. And this is my point. He can't. You know what? Okay, no. Because I got no. Wait, hold on. In my defense, because I ain't got a lot of time. That's why I said that. But for me, I don't see what he does other than goal scoring. That, personally, for me, it's not a hating thing. And I could say a lot more, but I ain't gonna touch. Carl, you can't shake your head. Come on, man. Allow me.
I'm not saying nothing yet. You wait.
That's all I'm saying, innit? But look, we move. I love.
Just before you go, Lee. Just before you go, message me the link to your YouTube channel for a start, so we can get that plugged as well. So we're gonna speak about Salah, and we're gonna speak about the rivalry as well. Yeah. Let's go. That's what I want to do. But again, love, appreciate. I'm gonna be here, man. Big up for you, especially on the Easter holiday weekend. And
blessings, bro. Thank you. You as well, brother.
Zuberry, you better keep my name out your mouth. Boy. Listen, I appreciate we move, man. We move.
Big up, bro.
As soon as you said that, I just see Zuberry. Behind the scenes, ready.
I see the lock shaking and everything.
Like, brother is on it, you know. That's my guy, you know. My guy.
All right.
Zuberry, I know you can hear me. Do you still want to go full for? You still want to go drop now or later? Now. All right, cool.
All right, so let's quickly chop up what Lee said, and then we'll get Zuberry. Cool. All right, so the Salah thing, where I disagree with the goal scoring is because he's topping the assist charts.
Yeah, that's what.
And again, by quite a distance, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Salah's going through bad form now. If we're here in a year's time and Salah's form is still like this, then it's not just bad form; it's he's not playing well.
Yeah,
but
this will sound crazy. But if he's still doing what he's doing right this second next year and nothing has changed, there'll be conversations about he's on a decline, because you'd have to keep it real.
Do we have to move him on to get someone else?
And rightly so, but I just don't see that happening. Now, Phil, it's okay to kind of say right now, that's fine. You're well within your rights to say Salah's stinking up the joint. That's fine, because he's not playing well. However, like you said, I still, it's one of them things where it's like, form is temporary, class is permanent. Like, this is the first time, arguably, in his whole Liverpool career that he's gone for a spell like this, when they said he hasn't scored from open play since February. And we're in
18-19, he went for a little spell like this.
Was it? But was it as long, though? Was it as long?
Probably not as long as this, but he went for a good little spell.
Yeah.
And
and again, like, how many years ago was that? It's like, we're talking 18-19 season. We're now 21-22 season.
Yeah.
So do you get what I mean? Like when you're that great, it's almost impossible to just play every single game at the highest level and not hit some type of barrier or slump where you just get a bit tired, bro. And when you're tired, you make the wrong decisions and you play rash.
Yeah. In terms of the rivalry as well, I'll be honest, I think it's been the highest level of a rivalry in terms of the output from both teams, but hasn't had the longevity of a United and an Arsenal yet. So I think for the debate of best rivalry to be had, I think Liverpool and City need to replicate something similar to this next season. If that happens, then I think people get caught up with the whole nostalgia of, oh yeah, but it was like fights on the pitch when Arsenal and Man United played. Yeah, but was the quality of football as good? Because if I want to watch fights, I'll watch boxing and UFC or Bellator. I want to see football. I want to see high level football. And the games we've played against Man City this season, 2-2 at Anfield, a 2-2 at Etihad, those have been the two highest caliber games in the Premier League this season, bar none. So for me, that's what the main important thing is.
Yeah. I fully agree with that, because again, I'm not going to sit here and say, it's deeper than the Arsenal Man United rivalry. I don't think it is, because obviously, and Gary never brought up a good point. We talk about storylines. I know storylines have a big part to play, like in terms of the whole bust up and all them things there, and players not liking each other. But I think people also sleep on the fact of the Liverpool Man City rivalry. People just think it's some friendly rivalry because everyone respects each other. There's been times it's gone a bit deep. The whole Sterling Gomez incident where that continued over into the England camp.
But there's also singing about Sean.
I was going to say, yeah, exactly. Bernardo Silva doing and saying what he said. Even the whole going back to the 13-14 season, where I think it was like Kompany and Lallana got into it, I think, potentially. So that this Man City Liverpool rivalry has been brewing since the 13-14 season, in my opinion. It hasn't just started 2 years ago. Like, it's been there, innit? It has actually been there. Even going to as far as when Virgil van Dijk was potentially available, Man City were actually in the race for him. They actually were. But apparently he turned them down. There's little storylines. They might not be as big, but they're still there. And I think people sleep on that as well.
Samir, not even going to go back and forth with you. Can you just explain how I did that? Sorry. Because I don't see how I hyped up their rivalry still.
What?
Yeah, no, I just literally just asking for an answer.
Let's just move past that.
Right, we're gonna get our next caller in.
You ready, bro? Actually, you ready? Yeah, he's ready. He's ready.
Yeah, he's ready. He's ready.
I'll let you.
Man, like Zabiri with the locks.
You're mute. You're mute, Zabiri. You're mute. You're mute. Yeah, cool.
Big up. Yo, I hopped out the shot, was like Kop-Ish Kall-In live. I'm like, the fuck? Doing the Superman thing, trying to get dressed in that. I'm like, nah, Bundy's like, man. I'm like, nah, let me just get it together, get in there. You know what I'm saying? Before I start real quick though, I heard Gooner Lee on AFTV. Yo, I'm gonna need my kickback, Gooner Lee, because I put you out there. I represented you, big man. I represented you. I need my kickback. That's all I'm gonna say. I heard him say something about Salah, but I ain't getting into that. But I need my kickback, big man. I put you out there. I'm like, yo, Arsenal fans, Gooner Lee, Arsenal fans, because we don't want you no more, man. Get out of here. But yo, so my question is, man, if you can ask me one question, what would that be? Because I've been repping you guys for the longest, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you guys had anything for me, or you know what I mean, anything you want to chop up besides me coming in with the questions.
Oh yeah, I've got one.
Okay.
Why have you never considered doing something like this on YouTube or something in the mainstream?
That's a good question.
You've got the personality for it, bro.
I do have the personality, bro, but where I'm from, I don't want to be this black guy, but we're not like all black people aren't like from one tribe or one people. Like how you got Europeans, you got them Nords and them Gypsy and them different Caucasian. We have different types of black people. And I don't think the world is ready for my type. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, like I meet a lot of white people. They're like, dude, where you from? Your energy is like mad different. Like they try to class me, and I'm not even in that class. And that's how me and all my boys are. So I don't know if the world is really ready for this. And the link I sent you, Cal, he was like, once you go black, you never go back. That wasn't even the point of the video, bro.
Oh no, we need to have some context.
All right. So basically, I sent you the video about like it's actually like the 4th black cannibal tribe that I've encountered. Not like encountered, but like discovered. I actually met 2 of them. People have this idea like black people are kings before slaves. Nah, man, some of us were savages and animals, bro. Like let's be honest. I'm gonna be honest. They didn't get the slaves from the royal black tribe. They got the slaves from the cannibal tribes. So a lot of black people sleep on that. And I'm not like putting them down. It's just what we are. So as far as doing my own thing, you're gonna have those uppity black people. You know what I mean? They might even blackball the thing. Like, yo, who's this dude putting out the wrong energy? It's like, yo, we're not all cut from the same cloth. So that's the only reason, man, to be honest. But it's haunting me because a lot of people wanna, you know what I mean, get into it. So I don't know. I'll see if I can pattern something up.
Please do, man.
You got something for me, Matt? Or no?
No, do you know what I was just gonna say? Yeah, this is like I'm gonna put this slightly back on football.
All right.
I know you're not talking about the Salah thing, yeah, but you see, Saturday we got Man City and they've got injuries. Do you think we should be the favourites, considering they might have no KDB, no Walker, and potentially is Cancelo suspended? I think.
No, that's the Champions League game. He's suspended.
Okay, but they've got no Walker and no KDB. Do you think we should be favourites? And last but not least, if KDB is out, should we play the midfield 3 that you know should be playing? And that's Fabinho, Naby Keita, and Thiago. Talk to me, bro.
I'll let that midfield slide on another day because it's early. I don't really want to kick you too hard, but if I'm being honest, I'll probably go Fab, Thiago, and like a Jones. You know what I mean? Bring
Jones?
Naby on. Yeah, bring Naby on if things ain't going too well. So that's where I'm gonna leave it. It's a FA Cup game, Matt. Like, calm down. As far as
win, bro.
being injured, Matt, calm down. It's a FA Cup game, bro. CJ needs minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
allow it.
Matt, it's a semi-final, bro.
Matt, allow it. Your boy
Nah,
will
bro,
come on.
it's too early for this, bro. It's too early.
Matt, your boy will come on.
Bro, it's too early
pull
for
up
this,
in 15 minutes, bro. What does that do for us?
Bro, you do realize it's a
boy's
semi-final.
class, but he's inconsistent, Matt. So I'm not trying to like drag it out. I'm just you asked me the question, let me answer it, bro. Your Wi-Fi is crisp right now. I'm gonna get off the stream, and all of a sudden you're doing the madness. That's your boy. I'm not knocking his quality. It's there. It's the consistency. So let CJ run out. Let CJ run out and take CJ off. 70 minutes or something. And as far as like their squad, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Them men are in each other's head. So the only time in history of Liverpool and Klopp that Klopp overthinks is against this man. You remember when he tried to shoehorn all 4 in and it cost us like a draw when he could have just stick to his guns? Klopp will overthink the shit out of this game and give us like a dead-ass squad or something because their squad is dead. Like, he might even go for the juggler, but when it comes to City and Klopp, you know what I mean? They each got each other's ticket, and it's just which one is going to cash in on the day. So
I hear you.
That's how I feel about it, though. But yeah, now I thought I'd just switch it last minute because I didn't think of nothing. I usually ride into work and try to think of something or come with a vibe.
Cool, bro. That's cool, bro. Yeah.
You man, fuck me all up, man. But Cal, we'll talk about that, man.
Yeah,
I just don't know how to come out to the world yet. You know what I mean? Not like out the closet or nothing, but to step on the scene. But yo, Guna Lee, I'm gonna be harassing your channel, big man, till I get my kick back. You on Arsenal TV? Nah, the reason why I'm saying that, I think Guna Lee should like run Arsenal TV, like AFTV. Guna Lee should be running that, like the new CEO. Like Robbie didn't step down and Guna Lee stepped in. You know what I'm saying? Them ones, just to hold him so he don't go nowhere else. I hate to see him be like Newcastle Lee. So hold on to him. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you man go. Yo, big up, Cal. I'll hit you before I go out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, Zabiri. I
Hey, you man,
swear
have a
down.
blessed day, man. I'm gonna
You
tune
too,
in
bro.
I'm a
too.
bless. I'm a blessed one, bro. I'm a blessed one, man. Happy Easter, brother. Hey,
He's a very psych.
he's a legend, bro. And listen, him and Gunnerly are both legends because they've
Yes,
been repping from day one. And I love the competitive rivalry that them two have. And like, it's not even, you know what I mean? Only on these type of platforms where you can have two people from two different teams. And imagine if you've got an Arsenal fan on here who loves, our content, and it's love back to him, because this platform here is not just about for Liverpool fans, it's about for football fans, isn't it?
Yeah,
I love it, honestly.
Facts.
It's all right,
Facts
trust.
upon facts.
Right.
Right.
Zane couldn't make it, unfortunately. Yeah, he had to go.
I'm gonna get the next caller in.
Yeah, cool.
Cows Nettle Army, big up, bro. How you doing?
Big up, man. What you man saying, man? You man good, yeah?
Yeah, not too bad, brother. How you doing?
Bless, brother.
Yeah, man. I've been thinking about trying to change this name, man, because man, it could be long for us. It's a bit long, bro. You don't know how bad it is, man. Last weekend I was looking at the Wolves' new contract for Pedro Neto, and I was just looking for any inclination that they put a release clause in it.
There's nothing.
There's nothing in there, bro. I swear.
The contract is like Ron Seal, bro.
Nah, bro. They gave him the death row contract, man. You know what I'm trying to say? They gave him that death row contract.
The death row contract.
He's in there like Snoop. You know what I'm trying to say?
Bro.
Wait,
today, bro.
Nah, man. I just wanted to come in and say, Matt, we're on the Naby Keita vibe, man. This guy is an elite midfielder, man. Like, I need to talk right now on Naby Keita. Because for me, there's still people in this fan base that will talk about Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, and these type of players. Stop putting their names in the same bracket as Naby, Deco, Keita. This guy is the third best midfielder in Liverpool. Jordan Henderson is not better than him. I'm sorry. Last week against Manchester City should have showed every single Liverpool fan that Jordan Henderson has limitations. 2 games this season that I'm sure that you two will agree with me has proven to me that Jordan Henderson cannot play against elite teams in an 8 position. And that was Chelsea at Stamford Bridge and Man City away at the Etihad. Technical ability is something that Jordan Henderson sadly does not have. We rate his leadership, but he does not have that technical ability. You put up a dynamic midfielder like Kovacic or De Bruyne in a midfield, and Jordan Henderson is getting spun. He's getting spun very, very badly. When it comes to Jordan Henderson, there was a moment, and I think Matt knows about this. Remember that one moment when Jordan Henderson got the ball against Chelsea, and there was 2 players on him, and he just hoofed the ball. My head was hot.
30 seconds, bro. 30 seconds.
Nah, so all I was gonna say was Naby or Jordan Henderson for this week. Who you guys playing? And there's some talk about, what was his name again? Christensen, the right back from RB Salzburg. What are your thoughts on him? Because for me, I think that's the perfect backup. But big up, man. Big up to you, man.
Right, big at yourself, bro, man. Big at yourself, man. Appreciate it, bro. Love as always, man.
Love.
I'm gonna be real with you. All right, so again, I'm gonna caveat it before it goes too far left. I rate Henderson, probably rate him more than most people do. I won't say never. I don't want to see Henderson leave Liverpool Football Club. I'm happy we gave Henderson a new contract in the summer last season as well. What I will say, and I will continue to say it, and I've said it for a while now, Henderson for me should not be an automatic starter for Liverpool Football Club. And he should be playing certain games where he's not going to be pressed as hard in midfield. We've seen against Man City, we've seen against Chelsea now. Games where he's going to be pressed hard in midfield, I don't think Henderson should be starting those games in an 8. In an emergency, we start him there as a 6. In games where we're going to have the lion's share of possession, I don't mind Henderson playing because he's quite good at recovering the ball and recycling play. But if it's a game against a City or a Chelsea, for example, or let's say even, I don't know, a Real Madrid or someone like that where they press the midfield, I personally wouldn't want to see him start.
Jordan Henderson. Okay. All right. Let me just. All right. This is what I'm gonna say. Henderson is still a quality player. However, I do feel like he is on the wane a bit, and one of his main attributes was actually athleticism. But I think as he got older, his footballing ability got better as well because the game started to slow down for him, and he could start doing more things because he realized he had like more time to do certain things. So I think he's gotten better with age. However, though, when it comes to what we need from our midfield, there are games where he is found wanting. And I know this is just one game and it's very easy to kind of nitpick, but I will never ever forget the Stamford Bridge this season where it wasn't just him, but being a captain as well. Like you're supposed to set an example, like you set tempo. If anything, you show the team how you want the game to be played, and they're supposed to lead by example. He was pressed on multiple occasions, and my man's idea to beat the press was just to smash the ball. Like he didn't know what to do. And maybe that's just because he felt like he was rushy, like he was panicking and whatever. And that's fine. But it's not the first time, even when he's had time on the ball, where he makes the wrong decision or like he tries to do a bit too much. He's got limitations just like everybody. However, I do feel like he should have been automatic starter. And the reason that I feel like he gets in the team a lot, in my opinion, is that because he wears the captain's armband. That's not taken away again though from his quality and what he offers. Because I don't want him gone from Liverpool. No. He's a quality player. However, I just feel like if that armband was just with someone else, let's say for argument's sake, it was with Virgil van Dijk. There's games, in my opinion, where Klopp could go, "You're not the captain, so therefore I'm going to play my man." And when I say my man, I'm saying most likely than not Naby Keita. Now I know people will sit here and say, "Oh, it's a Naby Keita agenda." It's not that. It's just that I feel when you think about pecking order and what players bring to the table, Naby Keita is very high on that list. He's not higher than Thiago and he's not higher than Fabinho. But I think there is an argument to say that if he's not level with Henderson, he might be slightly higher, especially as of now, as of today. Not before, but as of today. And I think that's not disrespecting our captain. It's just that it's understanding where he is in the pecking order. And I think a lot of people will look at it as bias, but I'm looking at it as like an open argument. Just look at it from a footballing perspective. If he's not the captain, do you think he warrants a place in that starting lineup, especially in some of the big games?
Agreed. I'm gonna get some super chats. Math says, "Forget the footy. What are you man eating today? Escovitch fish with them onions, festival ackee and saltfish with a Guinness punch. Happy Easter." I got some red brims still. I got some red brims, some dumplings, some saltfish fritters, and some.
You got
rice.
the fritters. Hey, do you know what? I need to sort out the fritters thing. I'm not gonna lie. I need to sort out the fritters. That's the only thing I'm missing. And I've got some salmon as well for later. And for a snack, what did me and Kyra, for a snack a minute ago, me and Kyra just has fish fingers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No red meat today, big man.
No.
You
Chicken,
know what I mean?
no red meat. Well,
Trust me.
Stevie, I've done a little tuna pasta for him because I don't want to. I don't think he'll manage the bones and that with the red brim or the snap.
Yeah. Of course.
And then Robbie, we blend up the mac and cheese and some tuna for him as well. So
trust me.
DJ says United and Chelsea passed the league for 7 years, as well as FA Cup and Champions League final. Also had all-timers in their teams that Liverpool City has yet to surpass. So good point. People sleep on that Man United Chelsea rivalry. People really
because what it is, Chelsea kind of like, you know, when them ones kind of where someone cuts in the queue, like I don't know, you know, that's what Chelsea did when they got all the money. They cut in queue and was like, Arsenal, move aside, big man. It's our time, and that's what happened.
Facts. All right, gonna get the next caller in. Cal, welcome to the show, bro.
Hello, guys. You doing okay?
Yes, bro. How are you?
What's going on, bro?
I was just smoking a bit before I came on, so I was a bit surprised by the stream. Not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of cooked.
A little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It's like Zuberi, but we've got another one on now. So I wanted to talk about the Man City Liverpool game and a couple other things. With what rivals are saying that we played really bad and Man City played like really good, is I'm taking it as a compliment, because if we play bad and they play good and it comes out of the draw, that's a compliment. How is that like there any type of shade towards us. You're saying even when we play bad, we managed to get a draw against one of the best teams in the world. Like, it's ridiculous banter. Like, give us something better to go with. Have we lost? Yeah, but no, they couldn't beat us at our worst. Like, bring on City. I'm not really scared of them anymore. And I'm quite confident ahead of the weekend with De Bruyne and Kyle Walker out. And talk about Kyle Walker. He must be one of the most annoying defenders to come against, because defensively he's quite average, but he catches up with anyone, and it must be the most annoying thing. You could be like Neymar, get past him, and he's like, hello, the next second.
Yeah, no, facts.
You know how annoying as a player that must be. Like, this guy's not even that good, but he's right next to me again. And I've talked about this before, but I want to get Declan Rice. And Cal, I don't want you to say you want him. I want you to say the absolute opposite. Never put Rice's name in your mouth. Say that you hate him. Say he's the worst player in the world. Like, none of that, please. And Matt, I have 2 anime questions for you. What is your favorite Naruto fight? Mine is Obito versus Kakashi.
Yeah,
towards
yeah.
the end.
Yeah,
It's when it has like the
Shippuden.
flashbacks in it as well in the middle of the fight. And what is your favorite Dragon Ball Z arc?
Ooh!
Mine
Ah,
is the Majin Buu arc. I quite like that one. That's probably my favorite.
Yeah. All right,
Sorry,
cool,
Cal.
cool.
I'll give you a question. Let me think of one on the spot.
Yeah, I was gonna say I am lost. You've got 5 You got 5 seconds, and we got a couple things to chop up from you anyway.
I'll go. I'll
Yeah,
leave you
but no, Cal,
speechless.
great questions, bro. So
Great
yeah,
questions,
I've written
bro.
down the anime questions for you as well, Matt.
Okay.
No, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, bro.
I'll see
Bless
you
you,
guys
Cal,
next
bro.
week.
Thank you for the call, bro.
Blessings, bro.
Bye.
I love
sorry.
the Easter holidays, you know. I swear that everyone's
In a
vibing.
nice vibe, innit? It's just a nice vibe, bro.
I've even got my punch, brother. I'm not gonna lie, the punch is kind of like heavy on the, you know. I drink it as like, rah, the punch is kind of kicking a bit.
Weighty.
Because it's funny enough, it's Bayesian punch as well. It's Bayesian punch, bro.
Listen here, Rain Man.
Bro, if I could do that accent,
Get some macaroni pie. Got to drink the punch, Matt. Listen here, right? Got to be careful with the punch.
If I could do the accent, all right, bro, the accent. All right, I love the Bayesian accent. It's mad. It's actually mad.
Listen here, right? You take a left and you take the right. You listen right. Yeah, right.
Like the way they'll say, that my name, sorry, it'd be like Machu. Yeah, all right. That's how they speak, man. Close.
I'm not gonna lie. I love Jamaica, but you see Barbados. I love Barbados. You know?
Hey, come on, man. Come
Beautiful
on,
country.
vibes.
Beautiful.
I gotta go there one day. I don't care. I gotta go there.
I've been blessed by God that I've been able to go to Barbados twice.
Oh, you been there twice?
Yeah. I've got family.
Oh, you got family. Okay.
But bruv, it's a beautiful country, bro. Beautiful. I love it out there. Sorry, Cal's Army. We didn't answer your question on Christensen. I forgot, but honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know about him. So apologies, bro. So you're actually educating me on that one. So if anything, I'll check him out, bro. Now that you said that, I'll check him out and see what he's about, and then I can give you an answer maybe by like next week or something.
Indeed.
Same.
Kyle Walker, yeah, I agree. Although let's not forget, guys, the goal that we scored, the second goal, that was because Kyle Walker's defending. Also, when Jotha had the chance to score when Salah put him in and he let the ball roll across him and hit with his left foot, if I'm not mistaken, Walker was playing him on side there as well.
Yeah.
Walker's recovery pace is phenomenal, but I think his
crazy,
overall
bro.
gameplay and defending, I think, is very basic. So that's what I will say. In terms of Liverpool playing bad and still getting a draw, I'm going to go back to a game. I think it was the 15-16 season, and it was Liverpool versus Manchester United at Anfield, and we battered them from pillar to post, played them off the park, and we lost the game 1-0 to Wayne Rooney scoring, I believe it was the 80th minute, or maybe slightly later than that. Fast forward to now, we are playing probably one of the worst we've played in this season against Manchester City, who are the best team in the league as things stand right now because they're top. And we got a draw. when I say we need to start putting some perspective on things, we have to. Because if we play at what I won't say our absolute worst, but if we play below or 2 levels below where we are, and we can still draw with the best team in the league, that says a lot for me.
Yeah.
People have to start respecting Liverpool a bit more, and ourselves included as Liverpool fans. We need to start putting a bit more context and having a bit more respect for our team. We can't be hyping up all these other teams and we're matching them. Doesn't make sense.
For real. For real.
So,
no, you're
and
right.
same goes
You're
with
right.
players as well. Same goes with players as well. We have to start rating our own. Like, we have to look at home before we start looking outside of the house first.
Facts. Facts.
I'll let you speak on Declan Rice, Matt, because you know my thoughts on Declan.
Yeah, listen, I rate Declan Rice. However, there's other players who I put ahead of him who I'd rather have, you know. And that's like a Basuma or a Schumanni or a Gravenberch. That's not disrespecting Declan Rice. I don't know what I don't know what it is, but he's just not someone that makes me think we have to go and get him. Like, I think he's good. Don't get me wrong. He's very, very good. However, it's about how your team plays as well. Because it's like, I wonder if you'll be able to handle the fact of, let's say he came into Liverpool and he was the DM, so to speak, yeah. Could he handle, like, you've got the 2 advancing 8s that you might get isolated where you're now going to be, like, really tested? Like, it's just going to be you on an island versus all the attackers. Can you do it? Because Fabinho can do it, but he has deficiencies, obviously, athleticism, but he can do that, and he can do it very well. Just there'll be odd games when, you know, he gets overrun. But can you do that, though? West Ham's very different. The way they even set up, bruv, you've more likely than not got a partner with you as well. The team's a lot more defensive. They don't play as far up, high up on the pitch. You know what I mean? Like, we practically play in the opposition half where we say to you, you're going to play, we are making you play in your own half, and you've got to try and get out. And if you get out, we're ready for you. Is Declan Rice ready for that type of football? Is he ready? I'm not too sure. I'm not disrespecting him. I'm just saying I'm not too sure. The qualities that he has, I just think there might be better suited players for that position.
I agree. Like, I agree with what you just said. Like, I rate Declan very, very highly. I think he's actually underrated. But the questions you've just asked, there are no answers yet. And it worries me that we would have to find out those answers at Liverpool if we were to sign him rather than knowing beforehand. Because I think Basuma has answered those questions because we've seen him in those games where he's literally by himself holding up the midfield. Declan's quality, but we haven't necessarily seen it as often. But I do rate him highly. The sticking point for me is the price for him. The price would be crazy. And for that price, you can go get 2-3 players who will more than make up for what he does for us.
Agreed. Yeah, no, I agree.
And then for you, Matt, the 2 anime questions. Is it favorite Naruto fight?
Yeah. I'm gonna say, for me, because it's the most emotional one for me, because it's my favorite character, and this is when he perished. It was Itachi versus Sasuke, so they're brothers, innit, Cal? Okay. Itachi's the older brother, Sasuke is the younger brother, and like Itachi was known to be like a master, like, of all things at his age, especially like taijutsu and genjutsu. So genjutsu is where, like, you're very good with your mind, you're able to affect people with your mind. Taijutsu is just like, you know, what's the phrase I'm looking for? But basically, good with your hands and feet, good choreographing, normal hand-to-hand fighting.
Okay.
His younger brother, here's the thing. Itachi, the older brother, done exactly what an older brother would do. You watch over your younger brother. You got to do what you have to do, but I'm still gonna protect you.
Yeah.
And it was emotional because they made it seem at that time where Itachi was the bad guy. He wasn't. It's just that he had to do things to, like, I can't explain it to you. He basically had the most complicated role. Look after your brother while doing some stuff he didn't want to do. He looked after his brother and he sacrificed himself. And not only that, he gave his brother, you won't even understand this part, but in this anime, eyes are a big factor. So, like, you've got these things called, like, Sharingan. A Sharingan is like powers in your eyes, so to speak, that allow you to do certain things. That's just me dumbing it down, yeah? He gave his younger brother his eyes, knowing he would need them. Bro, I can't lie to you. Basically passing the torch, yeah? And not only that, He gave him everything that he needed to be successful, even now. And then for Dragon Ball Z, the best arc I would say was probably the Cell Saga. The reason why I say Cell Saga is because even though it's probably the most drawn out saga out of any anime I think I've ever watched, seeing their man there go to the hyperbolic time chamber and train and all them things there, and seeing Trunks get all henching, and you're trying to see who can do it, like who can beat this guy called Cell Cow. Cell's an alien. These brothers were all training for this one brother, yeah, and Cell was just taking them out one by one, and that arc there for me is legendary. Although the Frieza saga, where Goku turns Super Saiyan for the first time, is obviously epic, but for me it was the Cell Saga. But yeah, I know Cal's probably thinking, what is Matt talking about right now? This punch has really gotten to him. Nah, it's real for him. I know. Cal's thinking, is Matt on the punch, or is this anime?
How bad it was, bro. I started googling stuff that you're trying to do.
And the thing, I was trying to say it as a simplistic as possible, but obviously because you won't know, it don't matter what I'm saying.
Sharingan, I was like, Sharingan eyes.
Yeah. Everyone else is like, what is happening?
Out, bro.
Basically, cut long story short, the first answer for Naruto is a Sasuke versus Itachi, and the second one is the Cell Saga. We move. Everyone else, you got. I was trying to describe it for Cal in it, but then I was like,
I've actually had an epiphany moment, because you see when I say to people, you don't watch UFC, and then I start explaining. That's probably how I sound.
Yeah. Because as much as I love UFC, and I used to be into it a lot more back in the day, when you're talking about certain fighters, and what I'm like, I don't even know I don't even watch him, so I can't even say nothing. I just got to sit there.
Yeah, I can't even get angry with you anymore now. Still, like, maybe I needed this. Still,
now you know how it feels, isn't it? When you're sitting there, you're like,
I needed this.
Fam, what?
I needed this still. When you said Sharingan and eyes, and I'm like, okay, I'm out.
Yeah, don't let me go deep, because I can say like Mangekyo, but it goes deep, fam. Yeah, Izanagi. Shout out to the people that know about Izanagi, Renegan, Mangekyo Sharingan. I've already said that. What's it? I'm trying to think that there was one more. There's one more. But anyway, we moved. There's so many things, bro. There's so many things, but we can talk.
And what's your favorite Dragon Ball Z arc?
Yeah, it's the Cell Saga. The Cell. So you didn't even realize what I said. It was the Cell Saga, but
what is an arc as well?
An arc is like the story arc, innit? The arc of the story. Yeah. See, you didn't even. People, I answered the question, yeah. When I said the Cell Saga, Carl came back to me and said, "What's your favorite arc?"
No, bro. Even when he said it,
bro.
When he said arc, I was thinking, oh, maybe he mispronounced.
Yeah, story arc. We call it arc. It's like story arc, innit?
So it's an episode, basically.
No, it's like an arc, like a
a storyline.
Yeah, say storyline. Yeah.
Oh,
Storyline.
Okay.
Let me say storyline. Yeah.
Cool. All right, big up Cal as well, by the way, because he's probably sitting there thinking this waste man Callum should never even. He's probably thinking next time I'll ask Matt these questions directly.
I just saw the comments. Yeah, I forgot. How can I not mention Renegan? Oh my days, bro. Renegan, you know. Jeez. All right, shout out to the people that watch Boruto as well. I'm behind in that, and that's crazy as well. That's crazy. There's some stuff in Boruto is mad still. It's mad. I might need to start a thing for anime, you know.
We know said an arc is like a season.
Yeah, it is. It's no. It's not a season. It's I can't explain to you. An arc is an arc, innit? But like, it's not a whole season, because the whole season will make you think like it's the whole season. It's not. An arc is like a massive chunk of a season where they focus on one thing. Do you get what I'm trying to? It's hard for me to explain. It's hard for me to explain.
Fair enough. All right, let's get the next caller in. John Moore.
John,
welcome
you know.
to the show, brother.
Man, like John, you know. John's sitting there thinking that he's lost as well. You know?
Oh yeah, thank you. And this is not just me. Thank you.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry, bro.
My brain is fried, bro.
Don't worry.
Keep fucking tripping about.
Don't worry, bro. And you know what I mean? Anime is one of them things where it's like, unless you watch it, because again, I never used to watch anime back in the day, and I never used to understand nothing. I was like, what is this? And certain programs and people explain to me and be like, oh, I need to watch this red tet. And I'd be like, I don't even know what this is. Only now, like as also I got older, I started watching certain programs. I'm like, okay, cool. But yeah.
I'm still trying to process it.
John's like, I don't know what's going on.
I know the feeling, bro. I know the feeling. How you doing, though, John, brother?
It's too early in the day for all this. It's too early.
John's trying to process. You can see the process.
That's fucked me up.
Ah.
How you doing, John? What you got for us today, brother?
I hope you are all well. You were talking about the start about strikers and do we need a striker?
Yeah.
We don't need strikers. I don't think we need a striker. We can focus on the midfield. Because next season, Jordan Henderson has to play bench. Handel needs to be the new Millie. It's the midfield we need to focus on.
I'm glad you said it, and I'm glad you said it, and I didn't, because yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to say. But yeah,
His legs are gone. I think his legs are just shot. So I won't even play him tomorrow. It needs to be Fab, Naby, Thiago. I wouldn't have.
I'm gonna style it out, but I actually ripped out my headphones still. I'm gonna style it out though. The white actually came out. Luckily, it's detachable.
No, I won't play him. I think he's last Sunday showed to me why he shouldn't play.
Say it again, sorry?
Last Sunday showed me why he shouldn't play.
Yeah.
He was all over the show. He didn't have a clue what. And you were talking about start quickly. You were talking about Tav from Rangers.
Yes.
We need to get Tav. I will get Tav tomorrow.
Cool.
And unless I'm wrong, he's only got a year left on his contract. Now, Rangers is my second team. So as a Rangers fan, I won't like to see him go. But as a Liverpool fan, I want Tav. And it only cost about 8 million, I reckon.
Are we talking about Tavernier?
Yeah.
Thought so.
For a year left on his team, he's going to cost 8 million, 10 at max.
Oh, yeah, that's mad still.
And I get you right, he's captain at Rangers and he's first choice and plays every game. But Liverpool community, on his English.
Yes.
So I reckon he come all day long. I love him, Liverpool. I would. But then, aye. One player I really love Liverpool is Ryan Kent.
Bro, do you know what? No, in fact, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to do something about Ryan Kent still.
You might want to bring back Ryan.
I want Ryan Kent back.
You know what?
He's one of the players that goes in the category for me that was never really given a chance under Klopp.
I agree, you know. I'm not even going to front.
There's a few others. I'm going to do an actual show on this. So that's why I don't want to spoil it too much. But he's one of the first names on that list who you're like, he never got a chance under Klopp. It's weird.
Yeah. I will say this, though. It's hard to say, like, the trajectory of, like, how far he can go. However, I do feel like there are times when he knows he's too good for the league, you know. And there are times when I feel like he could do more if he was pushed more. But he knows he's in the Scottish League. But there's times when I see Ryan Kent, yeah. I don't know if you saw it. There was a game. In fact, it was against Dortmund this season, guys. Was it Dortmund this season?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, he fried the heck out of Dortmund. Literally.
Yeah.
Bruv, he was destroying them. And I was like, you see what happens when Ryan Kent knows he's on the stage, when he knows he's playing something other than the Scottish League. And again, I think there's a little bit of arrogance in him, which I think is fine, because you've got to have that little bit of arrogance in you anyway. But there's also a part of me that feels like he kind of knows he's too good for the league, bro. Like, I do feel like if he was in the Prem, Ryan Kent will be talked about a lot more. It didn't necessarily have to be for us, but let's just say he came back to the Prem and went to, say, I don't know, a Leicester or whoever. I'm giving you an example. I generally do feel like there'll be more eyes on Ryan Kent. Me personally, anyway.
Sometimes he can be a bit too aggressive.
Yeah.
He
and
overstep
flamboyant.
a bit. But anyway,
Yeah.
respect, guys.
No,
Nah,
bless you
big
as
up, bro.
always,
Big up, bro. And
Bless
happy
you
Easter
as
as well,
always,
brother.
bro.
Have a
Yes,
great
have a nice
weekend
one,
as
bro.
well, man.
Easter, mate.
Bless you,
Take
bro.
care, bro.
Take care.
Bruv, you see that? As I said, I'm gonna do a show of some sort or some sort of a
And Ryan
listicle
Kent.
video. Ryan Kent and a couple of other players.
Make sure I'm there, bro, because I want to chime in on that. I want to
there's
chime
a
in on that
couple,
because
man. There's a couple, man.
yeah, Ryan Kent is definitely there because that Dortmund game, and even before then, even when Rangers won the league under Gerrard, I was like, this guy's always had it. It's just whether he could be consistent. Then he was consistent. Then I was like, I feel like he's playing for a league that's like he takes it for granted. Almost, he's not being challenged, in it. I feel like at times Ryan Kent actually plays within himself,
Yeah, I agree.
But I remember, I think was it the Drift I used to say, like, this guy just got baller swag. Like, it's hard to explain. He's just got that baller swag that he was just gifted with it. You can tell. But he's got it, fam. He's got it. Ryan Kent has got it. It's actually mad.
All right. The next caller in.
Indeed.
The beard. I call him the beard. Man, like Sadiq.
One.
Oh, he's got the Chris Rock picture.
Holding the glasses.
All right, guys. How things going with Joe? I see you chat about Bayesian people. I need to represent, even though I'm not Bayesian, but I thought I chime in with some accent.
That sounds exactly like my neighbor, I swear to you.
That's spot on still.
That is spot on, because that's exactly
if you recognize the t-shirt.
Oi, bro, man's got Sasuke up in the building, I know Carl's thinking, who is that? Oi, the Sharingan as well.
You see that red thing there? That's the
Sharingan.
That's his oi.
Oi, the Sharingan. Oi, Sadiq is on this thing, Trust me.
Yeah, I've been a big
anime in the background. Did you draw those, Sadiq?
No, I didn't draw it. I can't draw that. But that is Naruto character. That is Sasuke. You got Naruto.
Yeah.
In the middle.
I see him there.
Kakashi.
Yeah.
Sadiq,
anyway. Just quickly, before we start, who's your favorite character in the Naruto anime? Who's your favorite character?
It's gotta be Naruto, man. That's the he's the underdog. He's the underdog. You see him training.
Do you know man is?
Who?
No, Itachi. It's Itachi still.
Well, Itachi's up. He's a goat, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a goat. He's goated, bro.
He's a goat, man. But I don't like going for the cool guys. I like the underdog. That's why I like So anyway, all right. I wanted to chat about the Man City game. That's all right with you guys.
It's killing me.
It's sick.
No, because you know what it is. Because my mom's best friend when I was growing up, she was Bayesian. So I used to sit on the stairs and listen to that. I'm like, what the blouse and skirt, cheese on bread? What is that? What is that? So that was it. So once I realized I could do the accent and I made my mom laugh, I knew I was in. I knew I was all right.
He's legend, bro. He's legend.
Bro.
But yeah, I want to chat about Man City, or as I like to call them, Man T. These you see the game we played on. You see the game we played on the other day, right? On Sunday. Shout out to my missus because I watched that with my missus, and even she was getting stressed out because I was stressing out. So yeah, big up my missus for watching the game with me. But you see, I think so. We gonna handle them on Saturday. For real, I think so. We gonna because as you guys have spoke about and have discussed, we didn't play too well that game. And I say if we can get a draw on a day that we don't play well, what about when we rast them up? Because we can rast them up. Yeah, we have the ability to do that to them. So that's what I reckon. I reckon come Saturday, we get through to the semis. We're gonna rast them up. Cheese on our bread.
It's the cheese on bread.
Cheese on bread.
It's the cheese on bread, No. But you sound exactly like one of my neighbors. I swear to you, it's actually mad. Bro. It's actually mad.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the game. I came out of that game pissed off and annoyed, but happy for the draw because I didn't want to lose, So I'll take that. But I feel like I said, we didn't that first half was shambles, and having KDB out of the game, I think will make all the difference, because he was the one dictating. He was one breaking lines. He was the one making Fabinho look like an idiot. Do you know what I mean? So take him out of the game. Our midfield can, because it is a battle of midfield, and I think we can flex our dominance. We can't play any worse, and I think also psychologically, knowing that certain players ain't there, we're like, look, man, let's have them up. Let's rust them up. So yeah,
no,
that's all I wanted to say. Hope everyone is well, family is well.
Yes, bro, they are, man.
Good. Thank you, my bro. Thank you.
And yes, the fish is cooking as we speak. I can smell it. Bought some hard dough bread.
You know what time it is.
My mum's unfortunately gone to Grenada because one of her my aunt, her sister, passed away, so she's gone back home. So
I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Man.
So that's all right. And so my dad's flexing in the kitchen.
Did you where'd you get the hard?
I got your dad, bro.
So normally they go cornfields, but
the queue was mad yesterday.
Was different. The queue was different.
Shout out Atlantic Bakers in Brixton. I popped in there on my way home from work, and I picked up a hard dough bread in there because I wasn't sure if Dad was going to get a chance to do so. So I done that.
Okay.
But yeah, normally cornfields. Oh, for years, man. Cornfields for years.
So yeah, the queue at cornfields was mad.
It's always mad, bro.
But I'm talking about the queue going around to near where the mosque is.
That is mad.
A queue, bro.
That's mad. Still, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Crazy.
Did you get any? Did you pick up any bun?
I got mine sorted a couple of days in advance.
I got mine. I got mine. I got mine yesterday, but I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't get any bun.
No. No, but even for me, bro, do you know how hard it was? Because obviously, where I'm at, there's one shop I always go to. No, I should have actually. There was one shop here that I normally go to. And there was one left here, and I knew someone was gonna try and get it. And I was like behind the person. I was thinking they're gonna ask for it. But luckily they didn't. But I'm gonna be honest with you.
Should have tugged on the back of the hair.
You know what? I was thinking if you're gonna ask for it, you're gonna scrap because I'm getting it. I can't come back empty-handed to the yard. Like it's impossible. I will get finished, bro. I was like, listen, if you ask for this thing, me and you, we're gonna fight outside. It was peak. It would have been peak, but no, it was fine. I got mine. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm screwing. I ain't getting it bum, but and then I'm not even staying there because I'm gonna shoot up to my missus for the weekend. So I'm gonna watch the game there with her again. She don't know that.
Make sure she ain't finding out watching this, bro. I don't want no trouble.
Okay.
But I want to watch. I do want to go cinema. I do want to watch that Northman.
Northman. I haven't seen that, you know.
Yeah, I've seen that advertised. Is that?
Yeah, it's like some Vikings type thing. I like my little swashbucklers, so I want to watch that. I don't want to watch the whole. Don't want to watch Morbius because I know it's gonna be doo-doo.
Yeah, no. Trust. Take it from me. In fact, no, I can't even say nothing. All I'll say is,
just say it's doo-doo. I know it's gonna be doo-doo. That's why I'm waiting for it to stream.
No. What it is after me. All I will say is, now furthermore, it might be still.
It's doo-doo, man. Because Tracy, you can't turn around and say nothing. Man will just be like, you know what? No, you know what? Seriously, it was all right. Now, man weren't saying that. Man was just like, how do I say it's doo-doo without saying it's doo-doo? Man, it's doo-doo, isn't it?
No, it is.
Yeah, I know. But yeah,
it's done.
I don't want to take up the whole show, so I'll sit back and relax and chill out. And big up, you guys, Drift, holla. I sent in some there's a video that I sent Drift yesterday. I put it on the Kopish video on the Kopish Instagram. Especially for Cal because the man, I hadn't heard anyone else say ba la la la, and in this video he said it. It was
it Refix?
Who was it? Michael Jar White in in Black Dynamite, and they did the dubbing over it. Yeah, I was dead. That's all I got to say. Love and light to you, kids. Yeah, much love.
Hey, right. Love my brother.
Right, take care.
Oh boy, no, that's my phrase. As I said, bro, Stevie was leaving nursery. Yeah, gave
what moment?
Gave me spun with. I was in stitches, bro.
The other kid's gonna look at him and be like, "What? I don't understand."
Iris, every time he spun someone, he just goes, la la la. Yeah, his boy's goated still. The Man City game, let's just say I agree with everything Sadiq said, but we're obviously going to do a preview, so we won't go too deep into it. I agree with everything you said, though, Sadiq. That's what I will say. Looking forward to the game tomorrow. Right.
Same.
Next caller, Mr. Receipts, Jamal.
Innit?
Are you guys good?
Yeah, not too bad, bro.
Bless
How are you?
bro. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I was just remembering the show you did when you mentioned what Crouch did when he pulled Brad Sancho's hair.
Yeah.
That bring back some bad memories, man. I can't lie. Crouch is heated right now in Trinidad. Anytime you mention Crouch, man, look at you different still.
I shouldn't even laugh. I shouldn't even laugh. But I know what you said.
The man actually pulled his dreads in it. That was mad.
I mean,
and I was only and I was only
drew it back.
And I was only 6 years at that time. But I wouldn't lie, when I was watching the game and I heard some new language I never heard before. Let's just say that. But yeah, man, I just have two questions. Guys, Carl, I think you want a goalkeeper. I think you want a right back. I think you want a right winger and a striker. And I think you want two midfielders. Now, if my maths is correct, I think that's actually 5 or 6 players.
Yeah.
Last season, we only signed one player. One player. One guy. So, realistically, what do you guys think is going to be our summer? Because for me, I think we're going to sign, obviously Carvalho and one other central midfielder. Because I said it last week, I don't think we're going to get a right back and a right winger. I just don't see it. But yeah, that's my first question. And my second question is, guys, why are we so bad at sometimes keeping the ball? I mean, I watched the Benfica game, and it's like we just pass the ball for no reason. I mean, Henderson has been bad, but I don't want to single out him. I'll say it as a team. Why do we not keep possession of the ball, man? I mean, just for 2 minutes, just pass the ball around, man. I feel everything we just hit it long. And I'll be watching other channels, and that's the only criticism other rival fans have about Liverpool. They always bad talk about midfield. They always say on midfield, it's not good. Where's the technique, man? So I just want you guys to open up on that. But yeah, that's my 2 questions.
Cool.
And have a good Friday, man. For all you guys who speak.
Yeah, no, man. Blessings, brother.
Yeah. Peace out, guys.
Take care, bro.
Take care, my bro.
All right, so I want all these players, but I know these players won't come. So here's the first thing I'll
pause.
Bless you, Matt. Bless you. So goalkeeper, I thought Adrian's contract ran out this summer. It's next summer.
Is it next summer?
It's next summer, I've heard.
Oh Lord.
So straight away, goalkeeper's not happening. All right. Nope. So I've crossed that one off.
Yeah.
Striker, not happening. I've crossed that one off. That for me leaves us with 4 players to get in the summer. Because of the lack of activity last summer, I think we'll get 3. I don't think we'll get 4, but I think we'll get 3. And what fills me with that optimism is the summer before, where we got Tsimikas, Jotha, and Thiago. This summer, I think we will address right back. I think we will address right wing, but I only think we'll get 1 centre midfielder as opposed to 2. But if it was me, being as realistic as possible, obviously I know one summer you can't get a goalkeeper, right back, 2 centre midfielders, right winger, and a striker. I get a right back, right winger, and 2 centre midfielders.
Yeah. If it was me, I'd go right back, 2 centre mids. And if we can get a right winger, cool. If you can't, live and deal with it. But I think the centre mids for me were very, very crucial. Oh, shoot. Cal's gone. All right, people. I guess it's the man like Matt takeover. We move. Oh, no. Cal's back. I thought it was going to be a takeover thing, you know?
You're about to get us copyrighted still.
I was about to start playing some videos and all. I was about to play some videos and all sorts.
I saw your eyes light up like,
oh hold on. It's just me. Wait. But no, I would go like I don't know if you heard Carl, but I said I'll go right back on 2 centre mids. If we could get a right winger, cool. But I feel the centre mid position is actually more vital than the right wing position. I'd rather get 2 centre mids, you know. Like let's say no, but you're saying free. Actually, I just realized what you said. Actually, you said 3 signings, innit? If we realistically can make 3 signings, yeah, it will still be a right back. It'll be a centre mid. I'll go 2 centre mids though, you know. You know why I go 2? You know why I go 2 centre mids? One Genie replacement, which hasn't happened, and an Ox replacement or a Milner replacement. One of them's gonna go, or one of them's gonna leave, or whatever. That's what I think. We need 2 centre mids, but they gotta be of good quality as well. The right wing thing, I want it to happen.
Yeah.
But I think if we don't get a right wing, I think we can live without it. It's our engine, bro. The engine room needs needs some love in there, bro.
No, I agree.
It does. The engine room, man.
I agree, Matt. I agree.
What was the other question from Jamal? Did you get that one?
Ball retention.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. In terms of ball retention, we can be a bit like stage court times, and I think sometimes when we're under pressure. See, here's the thing. 8 times out of 10, we normally press teams, so therefore us keeping the ball is actually kind of easy. But when a team does it back to us, sometimes we don't have the answer. The reason why we don't have the answer is normally because, I know people are not going to like this, but the personnel we have at present
aren't technically good enough.
Yeah. If it's a midfield, for example, like the other day, where it's a Henderson, Milner, and Naby, I'm going to be honest with you, it's not good enough to keep the ball like that. If a team presses you aggressively, you got to be able to have the answer. Naby Keita for me would have the answer, but I would worry about the other two. Where if you flip it and you put Fabinho and Thiago there and just anybody else, I think we can get away with it. But I think that's the difference, because we do have players who technically they're good, but they're not amazing. And the difference in good and amazing, Cal, you know that already. So
completely agree. Gonna get on Lex caller.
Cool.
Liam K, can you hear us, bro?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, bro.
Yeah.
Perfect. I've got a few questions for you. The first question I have for you guys is, obviously lots of Liverpool fans are talking this season about trophies and that. So I'm going to give you guys 2 options of like trophies to choose from. Obviously, hopefully we'll win all 4, but let's just say we had to choose a certain amount. So, all right, so I'll make it clear. So just the Premier League. So basically we win just the Premier League and nothing else. Obviously we've won the EFL Cup as well. So obviously just the Premier League, or the Champions League and the FA Cup. Because the other thing to remember about the FA Cup is it's the only trophy that Klopp hasn't won in his time at the club. So, but that would mean no Premier League. So just the FA Cup and the Champions League. And obviously, we've already done the EFL. So that, of course, would be some type of treble, I suppose. Or just the Premier League. My kind of way of looking at it is I would make sure we'd win the Champions League and the FA Cup if it meant Man City didn't win the Champions League, because I just think Man City winning the Champions League, that's the kind of only thing that they haven't done, that Pep hasn't achieved at City yet. And we as Liverpool fans can, always say, to City, that's the thing you guys haven't done yet. So I would miss out on the Premier League if it meant stopping City winning the Champions League. But ideally, hopefully, we'll win the quad. I believe it's absolutely possible. I'm very confident we'll win tomorrow as well. City do seem to be suffering a bit of an injury crisis. They look very, very rattled after that very tough game against Atletico. The other question I have for you guys, and it's kind of linked to this question, do you guys think that there's a chance Pep could leave Man City in the next year or so? Because I think there is. If Liverpool win the Premier League and the Champions League this season, and let's say we were to beat City in the final, which would be lovely, although it would make me very nervous if we played City in the final, because losing to them would be horrible, like after all the kind of rivalry we've had over the years. But I wonder, my Pep kind of, or the Man City board kind of get a little bit fed up of losing, because you can even see at PSG there's some rumours that their owners could be selling up after the Qatar World Cup as well. They've thrown so much money and they still haven't won the Champions League, and I just wonder, might Pep just get a bit bored and leave in the summer, or leave? Of course, he'll only have 1 year left on his contract going into this year, and losing the Champions League final like 2 years in a row could really hurt City, So that's the other question I have for you guys. And just quickly before I go, I do also run a Liverpool fan account on Instagram called the LFC Galaxy. So if any of you guys could go over in the chat or whatever and give that account a follow, that would be great. It's got in around 6,500 followers. So yeah.
What platform is that on, bro?
Yeah, so
Instagram.
Instagram.
Are you on Twitter as well? Are you on Twitter, bro? Or
Yes.
what's your handle on Twitter, sorry, bro?
The LFC Galaxy as well. Yeah.
So
On
on
both
both is
platforms,
the
relatively new
LFC
to
Galaxy,
Twitter.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
LFC
think I
Galaxy.
see you. Yeah. What have you got? Nearly 2,000 followers. Is that you?
No, must be
No.
a different one. I'm very new to Twitter. I'm only on Twitter like about a week or so. I've been on Instagram
All right.
for
No, I'll
almost
keep
a
an eye
year
for you, bro.
now. Got
Okay.
6,500 on YouTube. And also, just one other thing before I go.
Yeah.
We're talking about midfielders. There's one player that I really like the look of that could be gotten for cheap, and that's Carlos Soler from Valencia. Very good midfielder. I watch a lot of La Liga myself. He's a very good player, and he turned down a contract offer recently with 1 year to go. He's one of the best midfielders in La Liga. I think he's really, really underrated. And Valencia's owners, have a history of selling players. They're not very good owners. So that could also be another option. He's kind of a lot more of an attack-minded midfielder, has really good pace, scores a good few goals as well. He's a guy who often takes like shots as well from outside the box. So that could be another option. And he has been linked as well from a few media reports in Spain to Liverpool as well as an option. So that could also be another option that I really like the look of. For me, Tchouaméni from Monaco would be my number one option for a midfielder, but I just don't know the price with him. Whereas I think Soler could be gotten for like 25 to 30 million, the year left on his contract, maybe even less. Like the Valencia owners, I don't know, do you know the whole story? They've got lots of issues, let's just say, and they had a huge sale where they sold nearly their entire starting 11 a couple of seasons ago and let players leave for free. So yeah, I think we could definitely get Soler relatively cheap as well. So thanks for having me on, guys. Team Kopish,
thank you.
sure
This your first time?
No.
Liam?
Yeah, your first time on there, right?
First time on here. Yeah,
Yeah.
very first time. Really enjoyed it. So yeah, I really like the channel as well. I haven't been watching the channel for too long. I've been watching you guys probably for about a month now or so, and I've really enjoyed every stream. They're all really, really good. Best Liverpool fan channel out there. So yeah.
No, thank you, bro. Thank you.
Really
Appreciate it,
humbling.
You're very welcome.
Trust me, bro.
And I'll definitely call again at some stage.
Thank you. Please do, bro.
No, definitely, bro. Yeah. Make sure.
All right. Thank you very much.
Take care, bro.
Take care, man.
You too.
All right, gonna chop those up now.
Yeah.
So I had my answer as soon as Liam said the question, but when he started explaining, it made me think again. So Matt, I'm gonna throw you under the bus. Which one you take?
I knew you were gonna throw me under the bus. This is why I got the wrong punch ready. Go on.
Which one you taking? Just the Prem, or you gonna take the Champions League and FA Cup alongside the EFL?
No, but I definitely don't know. All right, if I had to really pick one, I'm picking the Prem. Reason being, and the only reason being is, it's gonna sound a bit arrogant. I feel like our love affair with the Champions League will never end. I generally feel like it will never end. Whereas with the Prem, we've won it once in 30 years. And I need people to understand that it wasn't a fluke and it was well deserved. And if we can do it again, let's show them. Let's show them that we can do it again. So even though I know Champions League, we're giving them the Champions League, the one trophy that we kind of say, well, you didn't win the Champions League. I feel like we need the Prem more. Because you want to know something as well, Cal?
Sorry to cut you. Is that not assuming City do win the Champions League?
That's it. Yeah. Let's just say we're assuming. Let's say we're assuming that City win the league. Yeah. Sorry, City win the Champions League, and we win the Prem. Like, basically, are you cool with that? Are you okay with it? Obviously, he wouldn't win every trophy, but he's given man a decision, isn't it? What I'm saying is this: when it comes to the Premier League, bro, we need to make sure we win that Premier League. Do you want to know why as well? It hurt my feelings when my own legend, Jamie Carragher, said, you know what? Liverpool are great. They're amazing. But you want to know something? When we remember them, are we going to say they won enough? Are they going to say they won enough trophies? Now, I don't want to sit there under a Klopp era and just go, yeah, we won one Prem and a couple Champions Leagues, still won a Carling. I want us to at least say we've won 2 Prems, at least. Because you know one thing, you can win a Champions League, innit? You can, because I feel like it's favourable draws that people will always look at. But you see a Prem, that means consistency of the highest level. And Man City being in there, I would rather right now win that Prem and then do the quad treble next season or whatever you want to call it. We'll do that next season, innit? I'm just saying, let's get the Prem, innit? Let's get that Prem. That's all I'm saying.
Drift,
what are you picking?
You the same question.
Yeah.
We've already captured the EFL Cup. Or the Carabao Cup, should I say. If you had the choice and it was either just we add the Premier League or you add the Champions League and FA Cup, which one are you taking?
Menage. Let's do a menage a trois, innit? Let's do it.
You want the Champions League and FA Cup?
In that scenario, I'd rather the Premier League as an individual thing out of all of them, definitely. But menage a trois, innit? That's a cup treble. That's a sensational season. That's an absolutely sensational season. If you do a cup treble, you won every cup you went into. It'll be 2001 remixed to a better level because the Champions League is better than the UEFA Cup. So that would arguably be one of the best seasons you could ever ask for, right? And to come runner-up in the Prem so close. So you do have to add context to it. It would be a brilliant campaign in the league on top of that as well. But I want the league as an individual trophy, though.
I'll be honest, guys.
So Matt went, yeah, well, we won 2 Champions Leagues. Bro, if we get to say we won 2 Champions Leagues on the clock, man, they're going to be saying like, boy, we won 2 Champions Leagues.
It's not that.
There's only one other manager in our history that's won 2 Champions Leagues with like him personally.
No. But here the thing is, here what I'm going to say now. Again, with a Champions League, I'm not discrediting it. It's a Champions League, bro. We've got 6. What I am saying though, the Prem for me personally, means that ever so slightly a little bit more because our love affair with the Champions League, I feel like it will never wane. Whereas I feel like with the Prem, if we was to win the Prem, bro, imagine under Klopp era, we can say we've won right now, because he said right now, say we could win the Prem right now and we will sacrifice the Champions League. Bruv, I think I might take Prem. I'm not saying I don't want to win the Champions League. Of course I want to win the Champions League. Champions League is...
I know you want to win it. I know you want to win it, but it was when you went, well, we won 2 Champions Leagues. I was like, bloody hell, bro.
No, but he said, if I'm not mistaken,
saying it.
No. We would have won 2 Champions League, which is absolutely amazing, but we would have won 1 Prem. It sounds weird, to me, but I would rather win 2 Prems and 1 Champions League. I don't know why.
So would I.
Do you know what? But do you know what it is though? As well, it's the 30 years, and I don't want people to think it's a fluke. Because let's be real, people, when we say we won the league, what do people come at us with? Oh, you won it in the lockdown. oh, you man won it when there was a big break. I don't want to hear none of that.
But
I want to hear.
we already know that's foolishness, Matt, because
No,
Man
but what
City
I'm trying to say,
actually won the real lockdown title, and nobody says
no,
anything
I hear
about
you.
that.
No,
do they?
but this is why we can shut them up once and for all, because then it will be like, okay, so we won the lockdown prem, if that's what you want to call it, and then we beat Man City right now, where they had a 14-point deficit. Sorry, they had a 14-point or 12-point lead, and then we clawed it back. Yes, we had games in hand. We still had to win those games because people love to point out Liverpool had 2 games in hand, as if to say they were givens. Excuse me, you have to go and beat the team to get the 3 points. So big up all the people that love to sit there and say Liverpool had 2 games in hand. We still had to win those games. They weren't given. We done that. We're 1 point behind. If we overturn that and we win the Prem, let's be real, this will go down as one of the best Premier League victories in recent memory against a Man City juggernaut team where you've come back from 12 to 14 points. But I can't
It
lie
will,
to
bro.
you.
But I'll
The Prem
caveat
will
that.
be so sweet.
No,
one
it
can't
will.
talk to us then.
I agree with you on winning the Prem, but I'll caveat that though, bro. If we win the Champions League this year, everybody just shuts them out anyway. So we won't. Nobody's going to be saying any of that. You've only done nothing. They'll just shut them out. I guarantee you. 2 Champions Leagues, bro, in 5 years. 3 finals in 5 years. They shut them out. I guarantee you, we will not hit anymore. You've only done this. You've only done that. They'll just be like, raw. Fergie took 26 years to win 2, and Klopp done it in 7. They'll just shut up, bro. No one will say anything, bro. Trust me.
I'll be honest with you both. I'm taking the Premier now.
All right. All right,
Are you?
son. 1 second. 1 second, guys. 1 second.
The reason I am, and I hear both your arguments. I really do. Even if Man City win the Champions League, that doesn't really bother me, because it's their first one. We've won it 6 times. If we win the Prem, that's number 20. We are joint top. So put it this way, we'll be joint top for most Prems, and out of all the English teams, we'll be the highest for Champions League. Who can talk to us? Because what Arsenal fans are going to say, oh, but FA Cups. Okay, that's nice. But Champions Leagues and UEFA Cups, we've got that. If I'm not mistaken, we've got the most UEFA Cups out of any English team as well.
Yeah.
So Europe's complete. Europe's
FA Cup, bro. I think FA Cup is the only thing that we don't have the most of.
Yeah,
I think we've got the most League Cups as well, haven't we?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. So I can, if in this scenario, if we don't win the Champions League but we won the Prem, I can live with it. I won't be over the moon, but I can live with it because we're joint top for Prems, top for Champions League, and top for League Cups. FA Cup's the only one that we can't say we dominated. The others is ours. The conversation between who's the most successful club in England, that's done. Man United can't turn around and say, oh, we've won more Prems than you, because we say, no, we've won the same amount. And if things continue the way they are, we're going to win our next one before you win one. Champions Leagues, Man United ain't close to winning another Champions League, and they're still 3 behind us. League Cups, I don't even know what it's like with League Cups. I think they may be on 5. Again, they probably won't care too much about that, given who they are as a team. FA Cup's the only one. I'm gonna be real with you. This summer, I'm taking the Premier League over everything else if I have to be given a choice.
Look, I can appreciate that, bro. I got no issue with that at all, because the Prem is the crowning jewel for me. I think the Prem is the best thing to win, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know if I sound spoiled because I've watched my team win 2 Champions Leagues, so I'm being a bit spoiled on that one. But I do believe the league is the better one. But I'll just give you one little scenario for it to be that we win the league. It means we have to have 2 disappointments more than 1.
I hear that.
And that would feel like a real slap in the face. And let me ask you this, bro. Could that feel a little bit anti-climactical to only win one of the 3?
It depends
now?
how it happens. It depends how it happens. If we got in the semi-final of the FA Cup and the semi-finals of the Champions League, no. If we lose both finals, then hell yes, it would feel like that.
All right, let me give you a scenario then. We win the Premier League, but we get knocked out tomorrow and City beat us in the final. You see what I'm saying about the disappointment, bro? That could hit hard, bro. I can't lie, that could hit hard, bro.
It could, but these are the fine margins we play with, innit?
Yeah.
These are the fine margins. I'll ask you the second question that Liam had for us, Drift. Liam thinks that if we win the Champions League and City don't win the Champions League, or even if we don't, let's say City don't win the Champions League, I'll spin it. If City don't win the Champions League and they don't win the Prem, Liam is of the thought process that Pep might think he might want to seek pastures new, or the board might even start thinking, is there someone else better suited to winning us this big one? One, do you see Pep leaving anytime soon? And two, do you think the board would get fed up with him?
They'll never get fed up with him, ever. He can do what he wants. And more times than not, he will win them a trophy that year. I think he's only not won a trophy in his first year, which is completely No, did he win the League Cup in his first season?
No, I don't. Hold on. I don't think they won anything the first season.
Okay. If they didn't win anything in the first season, then I mean, but that's even understandable, isn't it? Because like it's literally a first year at a new team in a new country, whatever. But nah, they'll never get sick of him. In terms of will he leave? No, Pep isn't a loser. What is more likely to happen is Pep wins the Champions League, completes a set, and fucks off. That's more likely what will happen. He won't leave off of not winning anything. He is way too much of a winner to bow out without giving the team something and having like, not necessarily a parade, but having that moment before he goes, like a party. If they don't win anything, he ain't leaving without a party. He's too much of a winner for that. Way too much of a winner for that. So he'll definitely be around next year if we win everything, 100%. Plus, he'll want to get one back. He's like that, you know, like, he'll be like, all right, we'll go again. And you'll just watch Man City go nuts in the transfer market. And he'll just get all the last bits that he needs to make sure that never happens ever again. So I don't think he'll leave after losing all of them. No, he has to win on his way out. Like Fergie, I reckon it's going to have to be one of them kind of ones. You don't want to go out, and I'm not shading. You don't want to go out like Wenger, where it's on a whimper and it looks all like, okay, so the end of your reign was a little bit dead. Like, nah, he's going to want to go out like Fergie.
Fair points. Before we wrap up, guys, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. Obviously, news broke earlier today of Sean Dyche being relieved of his duties as Burnley manager. Obviously, many people have asked to hear from Sean Dyche, so we are going to quickly go over and speak to the man. Sean, how you feeling?
Boy. My heart had burned me to blow. I did not expect this. When Miley Cyrus said, them coming like a wrecking ball. My heart bust till it can't bust no more. After everything me do for Burnley, this is what them got to. 8 games left in the season, and them not give me a chance to rectify the situation. Bomba club me. Me ball cause me can't ball no more. Me tired. Me hungry. Me upset. Me no blood club leave it. Not too long, me come off the phone to Lennon and Dwight. And them tell me say, Ben me, I got take over the game tomorrow. Ben blood clot me, I got take over the game. I'm to the boy. That was my lieutenant. And him come stab me on the back like that. Aye, sir. Me did bring them from obscurity to the elite in the Premiership. And this is what them do to me. Them not have no loyal. These owls not loyal. Chris Brown is right. On the same day we find out say ASAP Rocky sleep with our next gal when Rihanna are carrying picnic. Them go sack Sean Dyche. Two of the biggest news story in the world. Mark it down. Easter Friday. Sean Dyche gone. But him is not Jesus. Him not gonna resurrect. Me can't take it. Me heart hurt me. My brain is fried. Me just wish Burnley all the luck in the world, because them are gonna need it. So me gone now. Who them are gonna bring in? The boy Sam. Sam again. The little or. You just go on to any team who have open legs. I was a liar, man. And you know what? I saw the thing set, you know. Me can't do nothing now. We just have to sit back on the island and smoke a little herb and have a little drink and watch on and hope say them are gonna get all right, but them gone now. Them gone now. R.I.P. Burnley. R.I.P. Sean Dyche. And me done with football. Me done. For everyone who did support me, blessings and greetings. And for one last time, ba-la-la-la-la.
Oh man! You know what? Sure. You know, Island Dash might be making a comeback on a certain new show that we might have, though. So he might not be gone forever. People, I'll just give you a little taste of something to look forward to. Though.
Island Dash, you know,
boy, Island Dash.
I cannot believe I'm hearing that they're gonna bring in Big Sam. What
is this another Callum curse though? Because I've been pushing Sam. I've been pushing Dyche.
No, they're not. They're not bringing back Big Sam.
Yeah,
that's the rumors, bro. They're bringing in Thingy to get them through to the end of the year, bro.
Are you joking?
No, I'm not joking. That's the rumors, bro.
You know what though? Whenever there's a crisis, they always feel like Big Sam is the answer, innit?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll take Sean Dyche as assistant manager alongside Pep as well. Still,
would you?
Would you?
Yeah, we need a bit of muscle on the bench, bro.
No, but the thing is, we're getting Sean Dyche, not Island Dash. I just don't know whether he would integrate with certain players, bro. I don't know. Then again, he put Cornet there, man, there. So maybe I don't know.
And did I hear you mention Rihanna and Thingy in there? Yeah.
Apparently, ASAP Rocky cheated on Rihanna, bro.
While she's carrying.
No, that's probably that's probably fake.
That is levels of no morals that don't even like. That's mad. I don't know their situation in it, but if a woman's carrying your baby and you're sleeping with someone else, that is nuts, bro.
All I know, Drake is sitting somewhere right now writing some hard lyrics, bro.
Hey, do you know what? I was just
the
about to.
Relationship has been rocky. You need to come back to Drizzy ASAP. You know, we made that song together. I know you got that web. I know Drake's writing some lyrics right about it.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that would be a so Drake bar. It's actually mad.
You definitely have to put something in there about like you definitely was there with me shooting in the gym.
I just saw some lyrics comment.
Oh my days of Beery.
All right, Z. I'm gonna call you Z for now. Z. Right now, you're bunning down some herb. Anyway, all I want to say, bro. I want to say Happy Good Friday, bro.
Oh my days.
I can hear it in his voice. I
know.
You know when he's like, Callum.
It ain't all that.
Hey, yo, Cal.
Cal. That ain't a one, man. That ain't a one, man. Hey, no, big up Z. No, big up Z because, bro, I can imagine you saying it as well. The way how you say it, man. That ain't a one, guys. That ain't a one.
I'm telling you, man. It ain't the one. Oh no, Sabiri is a savage.
Aye.
Oh my god, that is hilarious. All composure gone.
It ain't a one, guys. It ain't a one.
I just did it. The problem is the last comment I expected to see it, and it was just
Bro.
right.
Man said
Oh,
free P, you know. That's what I'm gonna say.
Oh,
I'm gonna call it free P. If you know what I'm
man.
trying to say, it's free P, innit?
Zabiri, you're goated, bro.
Man said pregnant. Yeah, free P.
Man. Oh, jeez, I'm gone. Oh, man.
Mad.
People, a massive shout out to everyone who called in today. Got some super chats before we get through. Scott says, first, how do you call in with Nunes is, can he play sometimes as a false number 9? If yes, then we get him because we don't play with facilitating wingers.
He can do false 9, I reckon, yeah.
I don't know.
He's a brilliant player. And do you know what went under the radar in them Benfica games? The finishing from the goals he scored. Like, forget that we were annoyed about how the goal came about. Did you see the finishing from his goals, though? How, like, clutch or clinical he is. Like, I'm not going to lie. Nunes is a problem, you know? He's a problem.
He's good.
I don't think we've seen enough from his link-up play.
He's good. I need to see more. But what I've seen of him,
I've seen enough to know he can do it, Cal. Maybe not to the level that Firmino can, but he's a much better finisher than Firmino, so you've got to give and take a bit in it. You can't have it all. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough. DJ says, Sasuke.
All right, let me read this one because it's animating. DJ, he
says, no.
If butchers the nation, you know. He just said Sasuke versus Itachi, Rotley versus Gara, and Naruto versus Pain. Those are all very good fights, bro. But I'm picking Sasuke versus Itachi for me. All sick fights though.
James Smith's like, Cal's like, where's my apple juice? Oh, that was when you were doing the anime explanations, Matt. I'm not gonna lie, my brain's still fried from that. I gotta be honest. Cat Sunday says, Matt, Cell ain't an alien here, Android, bro. And Matt, the war arc is probably the most dragged. And Cal, don't worry, I feel like this when hearing about F1. Fair dude.
You know what? You're right. He is an android, but I was just trying to explain it to Cal, innit? In terms of the arc and the most probably dragged out, it probably was the most drawn out, to be fair. You're probably right in that as well.
No, that was Boo, bro. Boo took about 28 forms, bro.
You see the Cell saga?
Every time they thought they beat Boo, he turned into a new Boo, bro. It was nuts, bro.
The Cell saga was them man there went and done training, and that was an episode. Nothing happened.
Yeah. The Cell saga was probably the one I enjoyed the most.
The Cell saga was drawn out, but the thing is, I loved it at the same time.
More than Boo, though, bro. You think it did? All jokes aside, Boo took 4 different forms during that?
No. Boo was longer. I'm just saying what I preferred, because the actual question was like, which one did you prefer? What arc did you prefer in it? Mine was the Cell saga over anything. Like Boo saga, as like you're saying. It was way more drawn out, fam. I ain't got time for fat Boo, kid Boo, angry Boo. Man, ain't got time for that, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think Boo as a character was a little bit annoying, isn't it?
Yeah. It got a bit much still. But I'll pick the Cell saga still.
Mr. Darcy, it says Cal was having an LBH moment. He was lost. Also, who do you think would have won?
Gara versus Sasuke in the Chin exam.
Love how Matt just jumps in, man.
Yeah. And Naruto versus Neji was my favorite. All right, to answer that, Gara versus Sasuke, I think at that time, because Sasuke didn't know his true abilities, I maybe would have said Gara because Gara was more dangerous, so I would have went Gara. And Naruto versus Neji was my favorite. Yeah, that was another sick fight as well. Neji, you know, with the was it the Byakugan in it? Byakugan with the Byakugan eyes, mad thing. That fight was sick as well. So yeah, that fight was sick.
Even I'm lost with the Naruto stuff, Cal. So I'm with you, bro. You're not alone on that.
Yeah, Byakugan, Sharingan, Renegan. Yeah, it's mad still.
Yeah, I'm lost. More than you can believe. Mr. Dara Saydrift says one of the best anime fight.
Ichigo versus Ilokuri.
Yeah,
Ilokora. Sorry. You know what?
Do you know what I love about
Yeah.
anime? When you actually listen to it in Japanese.
Yeah, that's how you watch it though. Man, don't watch.
No,
English.
because
You
I
can't
watch Dragon
English
Ball Z
dub.
in English. I watch Dragon Ball Z in English. I don't
swear
watch.
down. I
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
Japanese.
yeah.
You know, I watch it all Japanese.
I watch it in English, and I think the voices that they use for the English Dragon Ball Z is brilliant. Like, I like the voices, especially like Vegeta. Like I think the voiceover and it's good, so I watch it in English. But
or like Kakarot.
yeah,
Bro,
when you watch certain other ones, or like for example, like if I'm playing Street Fighter or something, I love the way they talk in Japanese. It is gangster as hell. I don't care what anybody says. Like when they're talking that bad man talking Japanese, I don't know what they're saying, but it sounds cool as hell, man.
I think Dragon Ball Z is very. All right, this is one thing I will say. Obviously, Goku's voice in the English dub, like when you hear him in the Japanese, he does sound a lot more. What can I? Nah, in Japanese, he sounds a bit more like. So what I say, like. It's just got more bass in the English one, in it, in the English dub.
Oh yeah,
that's
he's
that's
a little
the only
bit like
voice though.
He's a happy-go-lucky guy.
Yeah, that's the only voice. But I prefer the Japanese. Like when it comes to like specifically Naruto, I remember I first watched the English dub and I was like, I can't watch this. You know, it's not. It's mad, isn't it? Because you're thinking like it's long to watch subs at times, but the authenticness, yeah. This sounds way better when you watch it, when you listen to it in Japanese. You feel it more. Like when a man are talking compared to the English dub, it just sounds different. Like
I don't want to read. I don't want to read and watch action. That's what I don't. I don't mind foreign films when there's no action in it. That's fine.
But it's not, but
when
it's needed.
action,
you need to hear how it's originally cut. Like
nah, not if there's action. I don't like reading and watching.
I know you're not a Naruto fan, yeah. But when I hear like, for example, like Sasuke and Itachi in the English dub, it don't sit right with me. Like when I'm hearing Itachi like in the English, say like, I how to even explain. Basically, like for me, the Japanese is where it's at. I'm not trying to say the English dub ain't good, but for me, it's not the same. Some are good, but there's a lot of inconsistencies with a lot of characters. I think only certain characters they get.
Did you watch Pokemon dubbed?
Yeah, English dub. I didn't watch the Japanese of Pokemon back then. Yeah, back then. No. When I was younger, no. I have no idea what's being said around.
You know what Pokemon is.
Oh yeah, I know what Pokemon is.
Sadiq Jiraiya versus Pain. Ah, bro.
Never watched Pokemon. It just wasn't for me.
When I was younger, Pokemon was the one, especially when the game came out on the N64 and all that. That was ill.
I remember, no, for me, it's the Game Boy. If you know about Pokemon Red and Blue from back in the day.
That was afterwards, wasn't it?
No, Pokemon Red and Blue was the originator, bro.
What, before?
You're thinking of N64 Pokemon Stadium. That was on N64.
Pokemon Red and Blue. Red and Blue, no?
No, I think Red and Blue was before, bro. That was the
original.
Are
you sure about that?
Yeah. Pokemon Red and Blue.
That's going back a bit still.
Yeah.
Zabiri says Matt's Wi-Fi performance is outstanding so far, and there's a correlation with Naby's performance. Release Naby on them man in the FA Cup, Salah on the bench.
Hey, Zabiri, now you know what I'm saying now. You know what I'm saying now.
Oh, you know, I've got something about Naby that I want to say. I don't know when to say it because it's negative, but I don't want to bring him down because I'm not trying to have a go at him. But I saw something and it was quite telling. I can't lie.
Save it for the preview. Ason says Drifty wearing those headphones like T.I. wears snapbacks.
I don't like having it over both ears at the same time. It makes me feel a little bit headachy.
Jurgen Klopp is now the longest serving Premier League manager.
That's quite
with Daishi going, yeah.
Very interesting.
For real.
New era, isn't it?
It is.
Indeed.
The new era.
New era.
Boy. Well, people, it's going to wrap us up for this show. Hold on. Bastion says, what do you guys think of Attack on Titan?
I'm going to be real. You man are going to hate me, but I ain't really seen a lot of that, you know. That's a catalog where I need to delve into Attack on Titan. My brother sent me, what was it? Season 1, season 2. I think there's been, how many seasons? Is it 2 seasons, people? Or is it 3? I'm not too sure. But my brother's been onto me because my brother's the one that. Furthermore, big up my brother because he got me onto anime from years back. I used to look at that. And think,
I haven't watched Attack on Titan.
But Attack on Titan, I've heard that is different. I've seen little bits of it, like. But yeah, Attack on Titan does look good. I need to get into it though. Oh, 4 seasons, rated at 4. I thought it 3.
Messi FC says Shuameni to Madrid, by the way, for
it's not better than Naruto.
Yeah, we was talking about that yesterday in the group.
Hendo Ball is fire still. Don't even know.
Shout out to the Naruto fans in the chat as well. And you can say shame on me. I'll see you, The Bachelor, but shame on me. You been watching Naruto, yeah?
Big up Sadiq as always. You know what, bro? I eat bun and cheese so regular that I went for the hot cross bun for Easter. So I've got hot cross bun. I was just eating one just now, so I have bun and cheese all the time. Like, now I'm always eating bun and cheese, so I thought I'd switch it up.
Big up Jamrock as well. Said, glad you guys finally agree with this 2 starting centre midfielders. Yeah, you brought us round, bro.
Chris, we're gonna fall out, Chris M. Sorry, we're having a private little. He's saying it's better than both, man. Chris, have you seen Boruto properly? Like, I know there's some certain things where you're like, oh, allow it, but
But I said I've been lost for large portions of today's show.
I said it's a poor man's Naruto. The fighting, bro. Are you mad? The choreography in that.
I've got too much stuff to watch to get caught up in all this anime.
Come on, man. Boruto's good. Storylines, no. Fighting, yeah. Come on.
Mario is probably the perfect way to end 97. Indeed. Justice is always never forgotten, always in our hearts. People, thank you for joining us. Keep an eye on the socials. We will have the Man City preview. So keep an eye on that. Thanks for everyone who called in. Thanks for everyone who watched and comments and etc. If anyone can send me a short, quick breakdown of anime stuff, that would be very, very good. Because obviously I'd like to get my knowledge up without having to watch.
You know what? There's a new app, yeah. So
I agree, Chris.
I think it's $7.99. I can't remember the name, but it's $7.99 a month. And literally every bit of anime you ever needed is on this thing. It's like the Netflix of anime. And I'm very, very tempted to get it in order to just go through a whole Dragon Ball Z marathon, mad. Just start from the beginning, Matt, and just go through the whole thing again, all the way through. Because as you know, I haven't watched the latest one. What's the latest one? Is it Zero? Not Zero.
Well, what's that again? Which one?
The one that you and Thingy was telling me to watch. It's the only one that I haven't seen. The only season or whatever you want to call it. The latest one. Not Turbo. Is it Turbo?
What Dragon Ball? You mean?
Yeah. Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball. My mind's gone blank.
Is it Turbo or Silver or something like that?
No. Dragon Ball.
Whatever the new one is. Super. That's it.
Yeah, Super.
Yeah. That's the only one I haven't seen. So I'm thinking if I get this new like Netflix for anime, then I can even watch Super.
No, you don't
as well,
even need that. We'll talk offline. You don't need that. You don't need that.
Yeah.
You don't need that.
Bless up, everyone. Till we see you next time. Stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kopish, and we're out, people. Take care.
Peace.